Okay, guys, welcome to day 2 of our 12 days of Christmas with garland decor. Hey guys, welcome to Sabrina's Craft-nanigans for day 2 of Craft Your Stash. Oh, wait, no, I mean 12 days of Christmas. Oh, but that's basically what I'm doing. I'm using my stash. Today for day 2, we're coming at you with garlands and mantle decor. I don't have a mantle, but I do have some garlands that I like to decorate my table with, like you saw in my ornament video last night. And if you haven't watched it, go check that out. Day 1 was ornaments. And today, getting into garland, what I did is went to my stash. I had 2 raggedy old garlands that were some white and black buffalo check, which I've changed my mind. I have for the past year or 2 been into the red and black buffalo check. And when it comes to Christmas, it's red and black buffalo check, farmhouse, and red trucks for this girl right here. Yeah, buddy. So what I did, guys, get you some cheap garland. I got this at Walmart after Christmas. I'm pretty sure about 3 years ago or so. It's been through a lot. It's been through moving houses. It's been stuffed in totes. It's been chewed on by my cats. It's a mess, okay? And it looked thin to begin with. You can spruce it up. If you don't like what's on it, go ahead and buy it. I took off the black and white buffalo check ribbon, put on my red and black buffalo check ribbon, added some other things to it, some extra pieces, some extra pine cones, made it fuller. There's one instance I show you on my table that I draped the 2 pieces on my table, and then I took the 2 garlands and I twined them together, and oh my gosh, it looks so good on my TV stand in my living room, which is where I think I'm going to keep it. It looks so good there. And I added a couple other little things too, but pretty much the most part, I've crafted my stash, guys. Yes, this 12 days of Christmas is going to be crafting my stash. And y'all, I show this in the video, but y'all, I found this at Hobby Lobby today. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it's twine, it's got beads, and the red truck. I added that to it. So that was pretty much one of the only 2 things that I added to it that did not come from my stash and I got today. But otherwise, redoing it, it was stash stuff. Go to my description box. The playlist link is down there for all these lovely ladies who are giving you some garland and mantle decor ideas and inspiration. Also, in my description box are the links to the channels of Brenda at Rustic and Lace DIY and Krista at Krista's Crafty Life. You go check those beautiful ladies out. They're amazing. They're wonderful. Click on the playlist. Go watch our videos. Guys, like, comment, and subscribe. You guys like, you comment. But we're realizing in our analysis on our YouTube studio that like over 50 to 80% of y'all that are watching and liking aren't subscribed. Guys, subscribe. It pushes our channel out on YouTube to other people who would be inspired and love to be able to see these beautiful ladies in this playlist. Maybe not myself, but these girls really deserve it. So you guys click on that playlist, watch, like, comment, even if it's just a little emoji. Subscribe, share out with your friends. Check out day 1 ornaments if you missed that one. And then today is day 2, garland. Come back tomorrow for day 3 where we're doing just some rustic woodland decor. Hope to see you then. Hope you enjoy, guys. Bye. Here we go, guys. I got this garland from Walmart about 3 years ago. As you can see, each one's about 5 foot long. You can see it's got a flocked and it's got the red and white buffalo check ribbon. And that's what I want to do away with. We're going to cut on. It's all held on there by wire. I'm cutting it. The ribbon's got to go. I'm not the white and black. I'm the red and black, baby. Yeah. So also, I'm kind of showing you comparison of the ribbon. I'm pretty sure it was like a 1.5 inch, the red and black buffalo print ribbon. So I'm going to cut those, and I cut them about 25 inches long, I believe it was, which seems really long, so that may not be right. I may have been looking at the wrong side of the tape. I don't know. Anyway, guys, I think they're 25 inches long. Anyway, I cut me a piece just to see if it was good. I'm going to dovetail the ends, which you fold them together, and then cut at an angle down toward the outside edge. I kind of remember start at me, cut down, and you got dovetails. Now I'm going to kind of just make like a cancer awareness ribbon and scrunch it in the middle. I'm going to get me some of my own wire there. Yeah, it's green, but it blends in with the green pine needles and leaves and stuff, so it worked. It was either that or black, and I figured maybe the green work better. So I'm just wrapping it around and twisting it around the ribbon. And then I'm going to take it and I'm going to twist it around the garland part. And I'm going to put, and that's what I'm kind of showing you right here. I'm going to take it, wrap it around, twist it, and then whatever wire is left over, I'm just going to wrap around the twine of the garland part right there. So I decided that that was a good length. So of course, before I measured it, I decided to go ahead and get it stuck down. So like here you see, I think it's about 25 inches long. They were pretty long pieces. So yeah, that's probably about right. And then I go ahead and I cut out 4 for each garland. So I cut out a total of 8. Actually, I cut out more than that. So now I've got plenty more. Guys, you don't have to do 4 on each garland. The garland was about 5 foot long. You can add as many ribbons as you want. I did 4. I'm actually thinking maybe going and adding some more. I might still play with it a little bit more. So guys, play with it. Make it your own. Get your own things. Make it match your decor. Because there is so much ribbon out there and other things. You can do whatever you want. I'm making this match mine. As you've heard me mention, I am a red and black buffalo check and truck Christmas kind of girl. Now that I got my ribbons on, I'm going to take these picks. These I had in my stash as well. The ribbon was in my stash. The garland was in my stash. These picks were in my stash. I'm going to take these picks, and I like these because they were frosted. They weren't like a icy or a glittery. They actually look like the white flocked pine cones and stuff. So, and then I found the red berries as well. I wanted to add the red berries to it to kind of make the red on the ribbon, you know, it all kind of blend together. I am just going to take the pine cone and the pine needles off this pick. I don't want any of the rest of it. The rest of it didn't kind of mingle in and mesh very well to me. I thought about taking like that white sprig or the white ornament, but I played with it and I just didn't like it. So anyway, I got that off, the pine cone and the pine needles. And all I'm doing is I'm just sticking this into the garland itself. I have my hot glue gun on, but I'm not using it. If something was a little loose or falls out, I'll use some wire to tie it on because I want to be able to pull this apart if I decide, oh, I don't like exactly where that is, or I want to put something else in it. I don't like this. I change my mind. That's why I'm saying, guys, get you a garland of any kind, even if it's not exactly what you want, and tear it apart and make it yours. Now I'm taking these red berries. They're also, I like them because not only were they red, but they're also bigger than those white clusters berries that are on there. I was debating on whether to keep the leaves on them or not, but I thought, no, you know what? If I keep the leaves on them, that's only going to make it look even fuller. So I did push up the leaves on the stems, and all those stems were from Walmart too. The first one with the pine cone and pine needles and these red berries, those were all Walmart picks that I got. I'm sure they were probably the 98-cent ones, and they were probably gotten after Christmas. I don't know. They were just in my stash. That's all that mattered. And again, all I'm doing is just sliding these into the garland itself. I did not wire anything. I didn't hot glue, and you can already tell how much fuller that it's looking, and I'm so excited. Now here's the most exciting part. Guys, I found this today at Hobby Lobby. I know you've heard me say this already in my intro. I'm saying it again. Look at the red trucks. Is this not the cutest stuff? I'm going to have to go back and buy me more because I almost used this whole thing because I had the 2 5-foot garlands. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie it to the end. An end of each of these had a little loop on it because that's, of course, what it was hanging on in the store or however, whatever. So I just tied it to the one end, and I'm just kind of wrapping it around, making sure I don't squish any of the bows or I get anything caught to where it's squished down against the garland part itself. So I'm making sure everything kind of stays fluffy. I get down here to the other end, and I'm just going to cut this off. You're also going to see that after I cut it, I tie each end of the twine to make sure none of the beads slip off. And Gracie Lewis decided she's going to make an appearance and help me again. This is so exciting and so much fun to do. She is here, and she has popped in the past 2 days because she loves to eat this stuff. She loves to chew on those pine needles. Oh my gosh, look, she's looking for them. She's like, where are they? All I'm doing now, guys, is now that I've got the twine tied on, actually, I haven't tied it on yet. I was kind of adjusting it to making sure nothing was really kinked and nothing was smushed, and I had it spread out pretty good. And I had enough. Of course, I already cut it, so it wouldn't matter. Now, the other end of this garland didn't have a loop on it, so I did have to take some wire And I just wired the twine onto the garland and then twisted the extra all the way around the edge. And there we go. And I'm just adjusting it a little bit more, fascinated by the trucks. So here it is. There's our red berries that we added, our red and black buffalo check ribbon. Okay, guys, there she is. I didn't get any video of me setting it up, but I'll put a comparison picture up and then also link my video to some of my ornaments you see. That was day 1 of ornaments. We're now on day 2, which is our garland. I don't have a mantle or anything, but you can see how I took my garland and we added our buffalo check ribbon. We added some more berries. I added some extra picks with some extra pine cones. You can also see I got this beaded ribbon at Hobby Lobby just today. And I kind of threw that on top of it to blend it, mix it together. And then we've got, you can barely see it, but look at our little ribbon with our little trucks. Isn't it so cute? If you could not tell, I'm a red and white buffalo check heifer kind of person. Here's back to our ornaments we made yesterday, just kind of showing you guys those. But here's my setup. I kind of took one, because you know we had the 2 garlands. I took one, went this way to the back, and then this one I came to the front and crossed it and went to the back. So it's crossed right here in the middle, which kind of helps cover any flaws with our little Dollar Tree tree. But there it is. It looks so much fuller and so much better and so much more Christmassy with all the extra floof in it. The extra berries, the extra beaded ribbon, tassels in it. We've got our bigger ribbon that's fluffier. And then, of course, don't forget our little string with our beads and our trucks, extra berries, extra pine cones. It just came out so good and it came out so much fuller and I'm so happy with it. And it looks like a cat has already attacked it. Yeah, but that's okay. Not everything is perfect and that's okay. So if you guys, have you heard it's Christmas? It is. So there's my garland. I hope you guys enjoyed taking an easy garland and just adding your own thing to it. Just a cheap garland, add your own thing to it. Boom, there you go. Hope you liked. Here's our before from last night, guys. See how scrawny it looks? But now look at it now. Look how full it is. Isn't that so pretty? I'm so in love with it. It looks so good. Okay, guys, here's just another take. Instead of putting it on my table, I put it on my TV stand in my living room. And what I did is I took the 2 garlands like I had on the table, but I wrapped them up together. I spiraled them together. And I made sure that when I did that, I offset the ribbons so that the ribbons kind of go, you know, back and forth so that it was tried to get it all evenly spaced so all the ribbons weren't in the same spot. And then I still took that beaded tassel garland that I got from Hobby Lobby for 50% off just today. And I kind of still just drape that and weave that in and out. But look at that, guys. Look how beautiful that looks. And then my twine that has my little trucks. Guys, I am in love with that. I'm gonna have to go buy me some more. I pretty much used all of it up. But look at that. I'm literally crafting my stash. That garland that we started out with was cheap from Walmart at the end of season, like 2 years ago. And it's been chewed on and ripped up and by my lovely little fur babies. But as you can tell, just taking it, find you some cheap garland somewhere and you can spruce it up. The ribbon I got at Michael's last year after season, so that was really cheap. So I changed the ribbon to match my decor. I put the extra red berries in it. Remember, there's some, nope, that's the beaded garland. Whoa, I know there's red berries in here somewhere. But, oh, there's some. See, I put some red berries, but all it has are the white ones. But I added some red ones, and those were all picks that I already had in my stash. I added some more of the flocked pine cones, and I just made it fluffier. I added some more of the pine stems. It just made it fluffier. You can find exact same things at like Dollar Tree and stuff, and just stick them in to the garland part and tie them on with wire or zip ties, anything. And look at the beautiful garland you can make. That went from cheap to like, mwah, chef's kiss. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I am just so excited to have this up now. And look what else I found at Hobby Lobby today. Look at those reindeer. Aren't those cute, guys? You're going to see those in another DIY later on. Ooh, so excited. Okay. Anyway, so there you go, guys. Just another way to do it. Instead of having 2 separate ones and spreading them out like I had on the table, twine them together and you've got an even fuller garland. Doesn't that look amazing? I love it. I hope you do too.